Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be your Mercury retrograding in Scorpio reading from October 14th through November 3rd. Before I get any further, I'm just going to ask that you guys go ahead and drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you guys get updates or messages whenever I upload new content. I also have all of the signs time-stamped down below, but make sure you're watching the right video because I do have to split this into two separate videos just because I have some technology issues going on, which is fitting for Mercury retrograde. So I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction. Mercury retrograde is a time when we, it's an upgrade, a purge, and a detox to the throat chakra. Communication and short distance travel are also affected at this time. If you're a Gemini or a Virgo, Mercury is your ruling planet, so retrogrades here affect you the most strongly. During Mercury retrograde, we need to be really conscious about how we communicate and our mental focus. It can feel like a chaotic time because the human collective fields are stirred up and things are really full of static. It can be a time that's prone to misunderstandings, mistakes, and electronic breakdowns, but if you stay conscious, clear your energy, and use your heart, not just your mind, you'll be able to get through these periods. And I really recommend taking the time to meditate, to heal, to align, to clear your energetic fields. That's what's going to really, really help you guys. But Mercury retrograde isn't all bad, so when it's used well, it can help you get clarity on your plans, shake off old perceptions, refine your purpose, and prepare for the amazing things for your future. Now, this is a special Mercury retrograde because it's happening in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a sign of extremes, and it really helps us shed light on what we hold deep within. This can be good and this can also be bad. But it really gives us, it helps us harness and get in touch with the mysteries in our lives. When Mercury is retrograding in the sign, we're really forced to dig deep and face what we wanted to run from and heal and clear it once and for all. So it can be a time where we go to emotional extremes and we may push against anybody trying to control us. And it's a time where we're really going to be stepping into our personal power as well. Scorpio rules transformations, and we've been building up to this for weeks, you guys. So we have to be smart and try not to be too impulsive about this. Passion, intimacy, and sex are ruled by Scorpio, so we're really going to want it all. But we're going to have to find healthy expressions we're going to have to find a way of expressing, our sexuality, our intimacy, getting in touch even with our fetishes and our kinks, all of that in a really healthy way. Okay, so again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It means the world to me, and I hope you enjoy your reading. Messages for Aries. For Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. Wow, you guys get yellow jasper, a time of learning. Yeah, beautiful. All right, Aries. So a message that you need to hear. Now, Scorpio is about intimacy and sex and that sort of thing. So these are going to be messages from your higher self, from your spirit guides, or your person, Aries. And 39 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. All right, and 3s can sometimes indicate third-party situations, but it can also represent things coming together for you. All right, our connection still affects me. Okay. Additional messages for Aries, please. And you guys get jealousy. Ooh, so some of you guys out there might be feeling jealousy. Some of you guys might be in a connection that might be in separation, actually. Okay. And this person, I feel like your person or somebody out there is feeling really jealous, Aries. You might be learning about this. You might have thought this was sort of dead and gone, and I feel like they might not have been really honest or showing you how they really feel. And I feel like with Mercury retrograde, this is a relationship or a person coming back to say, Aries, I really regret what happened between us. I really, I don't want you to be with anybody else. I'm getting this sort of very intense, passionate connection between you and somebody else. Okay. All right. So your energy, Aries, in this situation is the Five of Cups in reverse. Wow. So the Five of Cups is releasing sadness and sorrow. I feel like, Aries, you've been going about your own merry way after this relationship. Okay. And you've been doing the work. You've been doing the inner work. You've been releasing this sense of, of sadness, of grief, of loss. I feel like you're getting over losing this person. The Five of Cups in reverse, though, takes us back to the Four of Cups. And remember, the Four of Cups is like somebody not being emotionally available. So Aries, like I feel like this person never expressed their emotions to you. And, you're going to be finding out that they're really affected by you, that they don't want you to be with anybody else. Remember, this is up to you, how you deal with this. But I feel like some of you might be rejecting this person from the past. Okay. But you're definitely finding out their sort of true feelings. All right. Now, what you need to know, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is interesting. So this person is what I'm getting, Aries, feels like they really missed an opportunity here. They really feel like they missed an opportunity with you, and they're not happy about it. They're still thinking about you, and you're learning about all of this. Okay, what you need to do, we've got the Angel of, this is beautiful. This is an extra card in this deck. This is about coming out of a dark period. So Aries, you need to continue doing your healing work. Don't stop what you're doing. What I'm seeing is a lot of darkness, and then I'm seeing you guys as this yellow jasper, this real honey colored, and that's what they're showing me, that you're attracting all of these beautiful things by doing this inner work and coming out of this dark period. Okay, and the final outcome here, you get the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, Aries, so some of you guys are definitely going to be rejecting this connection, this person coming back to you, because you know what, because you're healing from it, and you're like, you know what, you missed your chance with me. Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous card in this deck. This is about you being on your own, being independent, creating the life, the love, the liberty, everything that you want. I really do see that you are the light in this reading. All right. And this person may have put you in a third party situation. I feel like maybe they did things to make you feel jealous. And Aries, you're really recovering from that. Now, you're going to learn, though, that they did feel like this was a big mistake. So Mercury in retrograde oftentimes does bring people and situations, and especially relationships and old lovers, back to us so that we can get closure. And I'm really getting here that you're going to learn how much they really did care for you and how much they regret doing what they did. Now, it's really going to be up to you what you do with that information, but I see many of you guys here with the Nine of Pentacles, you know what, being like, I'm strong. I've built myself up after this heartbreak, after this grief, like it was hard for you too. But, some of you guys are going to, you're getting this closure so that you can move on, and you're quite happy either in your new situation, or you're happy, you're happy on your own. Like, you don't want drama. You don't want this jealousy. This person may have made you feel jealous quite a bit, and you're sort of realizing why they were doing that, but you're looking for something that's a little bit more mature, a little bit more stable. And I think you went through a really dark period, and you're like not about going backwards here. Okay. All right, Aries, so that's what I've got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you for listening. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what's coming through here for your Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. Messages for Taurus, please. All right. The first message is Diamond, beautiful illumination, number 11. So 11 is the card of justice, which is Libra energy. So this is definitely happening during this period. Diamond is one of the most precious gems out there, if not the most precious gem. Something is being illuminated here, Taurus. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a message for you that you need to hear. This can be from your spirit guides, from spirit, from your higher self, or a person that you're dealing with. But what message does Taurus need to hear? Okay, you get, is it possible to forgive and forget? This might be a question you're asking yourself, Taurus, or it may be somebody who wants forgiveness. Additional messages for my Taurians out there, please. Look at that. Oh, you get twin flame, wanted to pop out. Oh, Taurus. Wow. I do put out weekly twin flame messages, especially for those of you in separation. So let's go ahead and pull some additional messages here about this twin flame journey. Some of you guys are in separation. Now, this could be, if you don't know this person, it could be somebody, not somebody, it is your twin, and you guys have shared many past lives together. This here is being illuminated. You know, I love this 11. Some of you guys are definitely seeing 1111. Some of you guys may be in separation, and either you or your person is wondering if you guys can get back together, because this is twin flame love, Taurus. Ooh-wee. And Mercury retrograde is bringing this back to you, or illuminating something about this connection. All right, so let's take a look at Taurus and this connection. You guys are the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, this is your energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse takes us back to the Five of Pentacles. Somebody here is really suffering, or it may be both of you are really suffering not being together. Wow, Six of Pentacles, there's a lack of balance, this separation. Some of you guys needed this separation to realize how much you care for one another, and how much, you know, it's created this void, this real missing someone or something in your life. All right, what you need to know. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this separation is wreaking havoc on one or both of your lives. The Ten of Pentacles is about happiness. It's about family. It's about stability. And, you know, this balance, when you guys are in separation, like you guys really need to come up with a plan or figure out, you know, is it possible to forgive and forget? And I think this is a question you're asking yourselves, or your person is begging you to ask, because they want the stability. They want to be in union with you. They want this balance. But somebody here is feeling left out. Somebody's feeling isolated. Ten of Pentacles in reverse takes us back to that Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are working on just building yourselves up, maybe really focusing on your health and your money. All right, let's see what you guys need to do. All right, you need Page of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys, there's an apology coming your way, or maybe you need to offer someone an apology. Again, feel free to flop the energies. But the Page of Cups is also, again, like working through jealousy. It's about, you know, really, you might feel like your person needed some time, or you guys needed time apart, so that you could really, you know, this person could evolve emotionally, so that they could meet you, give you what you need and what you give them, okay? Because I feel like you understand how important this connection is, but there's some sort of separation. It's like you or your person, or maybe you guys decided that, you know what, there's something that needs to be some sort of emotional evolution here. Yeah, and with the Page of Cups, it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You might be dealing with one of those signs. You guys may even have children together. But the Page of Cups is also the need for an apology. So your final outcome is the Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like some of you guys really felt like you were moving in a new direction. I think some of you had said, you know what, I'm done. This situation is over. Okay, I do get that there still will be sort of a lack of clarity as to why you guys had to separate, or why this happened, or why, you guys are, why this relationship has so many ups and downs. But it's really important that you do look at that twin flame journey. Okay. And, there may be runner and chaser scenarios going on here. Somebody may have moved on with somebody else. Okay. And, but you're both sort of realizing, or one or both of you are really realizing that, how much you miss each other, and how you feel like, so unfulfilled with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse without each other, and you were trying to move in a new direction. But I feel like during this retrograde period, Taurus, this is you guys coming back together, or this person coming back in, trying to give you the clarity that you're looking for as to why they left, or why you needed the separation, okay, or vice versa, okay? And that this new direction, whatever somebody was very convinced of moving in a new direction, they realize that there needs to be an apology, okay? And somebody's coming in to ask you, or you're asking yourself, is it possible to forgive and forget? Because whatever this new direction was that you were very clear about, it seems like it can't happen until there's either closure here, or there may be even a reconciliation for some of you. Okay, Taurus, that's what I've got for you guys. All right, Geminis, let's go ahead and see what's moving towards you guys for your Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. What energies we're dealing with, what's going on here. All right, Geminis, messages for Geminis, please. All right, look at that. You guys get lapis lazuli, self-knowledge, beautiful. 18 breaking down to a 9. Oh, let me see if I've got my lapis right here. Beautiful. Going to come out and join us, Gemini. Lapis also rules the throat chakra. And again, this Mercury retrograde period is an activation, a detox, a purge to that throat chakra. So you guys are coming into some really important information. And it's really important to pay attention to how you're going to be communicating this information. Now, Geminis, this is going to be a message. This can be a message from your higher self, from source, from your spirit guides, or from a person that you're dealing with. All right, what messages do my Geminis need to hear? You get, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Ooh, all right. Now, for some of you guys, this is going to be about a particular relationship, but for some of you guys, this is also, I feel like this is your guardian angel that maybe, you used to have like an invisible friend, or you used to see this particular entity when you were a child, or maybe some of you even felt abandoned by this person, but for some of you, it's going to be like one of your spirit guides. And, it's also spirit coming through and saying, have you been, if you've been experiencing difficulties, you've been asking for things and we've been trying to deliver them, but they haven't really come through. It's not because we've forgotten about you. Okay, there's something else to it. So this is a very sort of spiritual message for Geminis. And for some of you, it's going to relate to a relationship. 18 breaks down to a 9. 9s are about the completion of a cycle. They're about wish fulfillment. Okay, but they're also all about independence. All right, so you get honor yourself. Look at this, Gemini. Self-knowledge, honor yourselves. Wow, Gemini, trust what you guys know to be true. You guys are really tapping in, especially with this lapis energy, really tapping into that third eye, your third eye energy, crown chakra I'm getting is really open. Trust the messages that you're receiving here, Gemini. Okay, and many of you guys are doing, the inner work. You guys are meditating. You guys are praying. It's really a need for you to also take this time. many of you to take this time to, you know, either ask your angels, to pray, to meditate. You know, if you're working with manifesting with the moon, really focusing and honoring yourself, okay? And what you know to be true, Gemini. Wow, this is interesting. This came through in your, I really think this also came through in your, I did a quickie love message for you guys. I feel like this is very connected to that. So let's go ahead and see, Gemini, where you are in this situation. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Gemini, you guys are very focused on nurturing yourself. Look at that. She's holding a key. What a beautiful card. Hopefully you can see that. She's holding the key. You hold the key, your self-knowledge, what you know, the messages, your downloads, your insights are spot on, Gemini. You know, and many of you guys, I see this gate, you're about to cross through this gate. You're experiencing an ascension, an upgrade. So really, truly trust and honor yourself above anything else here. King of Swords, all right, this is what you need to know. So the King of Swords can often be an ex, okay? I've never forgotten you, even though I think I have. It can also represent a twin flame energy where there's this invisible cord between you guys. If it isn't, you know, if it isn't about a soulmate or a twin flame energy, again, it's many of you, it's your guardian angel. It's this source energy as well, saying, you know what, we haven't forgotten about you. Even if you feel like you've been abandoned, there were certain things, there was certain information that you had to come into on your own in order and integrate that information. It was a very, very important lesson for you. And the Queen of Pentacles is like nurturing that, trusting your psychic abilities, trusting the downloads that you've been receiving. I am getting with this lapis also, some of you may be starseeds, maybe connected with Atlantis, and you have some real ancient connections to Egypt. Okay, the King of Swords energy is, you know your truth, you know your worth, you are aligned. This is truth, this is justice. And this can also be your energy. So it's time for you to really nurture that. Okay, what you need to do, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Swords is to don't doubt yourself. The Page of Swords is kind of like a sideline card. It can be, again, if this is, you know, this is a very, very spiritual message, but for some of you, it's, you know, somebody has been keeping their eye on you. They've been watching you come into this knowledge. They've been watching you, you know, nurture your dreams, nurture your psychic abilities, and they're really, really attracted to it. And they're going to come in with communication, okay? Communication that they haven't forgotten you, that they've also been keeping tabs on you online. Now, again, this may also be your angels and your spirits. Like, we're always here. We have never left you. We've always been keeping an eye on you, but there are certain things that you have to do on your own. The Page of Swords is somebody who's very smart, somebody who's very logical, somebody who's very prepared and very well read, very good at communicating. But with this Mercury in retrograde, it's very important for you to pay attention to how you're communicating and your communications, because there's a possibility for, like, you know, the airwaves to sort of be full of static, where you're just not really clear, or you're not getting any clear messages. So trust what you know, honor yourself. Don't be too impulsive here either, okay? Because someone or something has really got their eye on you and is guiding you and protecting you, Gemini. All right, your final outcome is the Death card in reverse. Beautiful. So this is that scorpionic energy. You know, there is a huge transition that's taking place, not only internally, but also in your circumstances. And the Death card is, you know, is about resisting this transition. And again, you're being told here that I feel like somebody here may come in with this information or with a message telling you, Gemini, that, you know what, I'm not happy with this relationship changing. I'm not happy with letting you go. Okay, somebody here also may be triggered by seeing you doing all of this work. You know, this lapis is really coming in. It's about this, you know, it's trusting your psychic abilities. You've been receiving these major upgrades. Don't be confused by this sort of chaotic static in sort of the collective airways. Make sure that you go with the flow. This transition is beautiful, okay? It might come off as a little bit frightening. It might be something completely new for you, but you are divinely protected and you are divinely guided on this journey, Gemini. Wow, interesting energy. Interesting energies coming through here. All right, gems, that's what I've got for you. Okay, Cancers, welcome to your Mercury retrograding in Scorpio messages. Let's go ahead and see what comes through for my dearest Cancers. All right, you guys get Amethyst, sobriety, beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, my amethyst is right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the big dogs for this reading. Here's our amethyst for my Cancer. Hopefully it'll pick up on that sunlight. All right, Cancers. So sobriety, some of you guys may be dealing with actual sobriety, but amethyst is also about healing, and it's about being clear. Remember, we're going to have lots of people reacting to the energies that are happening right now, or going on astrologically. So it's important that you do sort of take a sober approach. Don't be too stuck in the mental body, and don't be too stuck in that emotional body. So try to find a healthy balance. Wow. So a message coming through for you is, I miss you regardless of how things seem. Ooh, so this is a message. This can be from spirit. This can be from your higher self. But I'm really picking up, Cancer, this may be from somebody that that you've had a relationship with. Okay, somebody, you know, you may not be in communication with somebody, but this person is definitely thinking about you. All right, let's see what additional messages come through for my Cancers. Look at that, you get tragedy. Wow, interesting. Some of you guys feel like this separation has truly upset you. Some of you guys are experiencing a transition. This could be a separation. This could be a divorce. Because with this skull energy, I'm really getting that scorpionic energy, this transformation. You may be in separation from somebody because one or both of you need to transform, are going through these very, very deep changes, okay, like on a cellular level, okay? And I think, you know, the emotions here are really, really running high, Cancer, okay? And many of you guys see this as tragic circumstances, but, you know, the divine is coming through to say, you know, what seems like a tragedy here is really, truly... What seems like a tragedy here is really, truly divine intervention, that something here needed to change. Now, some of you guys, I am getting that this is straight up. This is something like an accident that happened because somebody was drinking behind the wheel, something along those lines that's really made a mark or an impact on your life. And this person is saying, you know, I miss you regardless of how things seem, okay? But they've got to sort of get whatever they're dealing with under control, okay? So again, for some of you guys, there might be some sort of like, I'm getting like hidden addictions, or maybe even just something toxic, a behavior or a relationship in their life that they really need to deal with, and that where they can't give you the attention that maybe you need or that you deserve, okay? So Cancer, let's see where you are in this situation. There we go. King of Cups coming out loud and proud. So Cancer, this is emotional mastery. This is the lesson that you're learning. You guys are learning to become the masters of your emotions. But the King of Cups is an artist, is a visionary, is very loving, has sort of a hard exterior. But once you crack that exterior, you really do get to see that loony, that soft, this beautiful, sensual, emotional side. All right, Cancer. So I feel like, you know, this is a very, very emotional relationship or situation for you. What you need to know, you have the Devil in reverse. Absolutely. I feel like this is your person. This is what I was picking up on. This is Capricorn energy. But your person is trying to walk away from something very toxic. That's actual like drink or drugs or something like that, or it's a relationship. They need to sober up, and I feel like the cables were getting crossed. You know, the static, you know, in the collective energy field and communication lines was just a little bit too much. So you or this person is needing or are needing this time in order to do that, in order to sort of step into their power. Remember, this Mercury retrograding in Scorpio is about really sort of confronting our demons and the devil energy, releasing them and taming them. And I feel like that's what's going on here, Cancer. Okay, for one or both of you, but there is love here. Okay, even if it doesn't seem that way. Okay, even if there's separation. Even if there were some sort of nasty things that were said. For some of you, things may have been said while one or both of you were under the influence, or very, very emotional, okay? What you need to do, you have the Hanged Man energy. This is Piscean energy, so lots of water here, you guys. But the Hanged Man energy is, you know, this is about pulling back. It is about giving each other space. It's about getting this new, perspective. Okay, but what's beautiful is look at this person hanging, and this person is extending a rose. So I do feel like messages will come through for you, Cancer, or, you know, you will be extending your love to this person. But first it needs to be, you know, you need to come into emotional mastery yourself and deal with something that you haven't quite been dealing with, or this person hasn't quite been dealing with. Your final outcome is the Judgment card in reverse. So the Judgment card in reverse is about really releasing judgments about this person. Some of you might be coming into the information or receiving messages about this person that they were addicted to sex, they were addicted to porn, they were addicted to alcohol, they were addicted to, you know, whatever it might be, pills, you name it. Okay, and that's what they're sort of dealing with. There's this beautiful, loving, nurturing energy, Cancer, here, but I feel like, you know, this is something that may have, if you guys are in separation now, that you didn't know sort of the extent of it. Okay, and so you were getting sort of this, you were getting the backlash, but you didn't really know the truth of what was going on, okay? Or again, you can flop the energies. This could have been your energy, and really getting a change in perspective as you go through this healing process, as you go through separating from, you know, the toxic energies. And the Judgment card is like, we see here, we see these two people. Look at that. They're about to cross through. Wow, this is so much like shamanic journeying. But this one person, you know, everybody's walking in one direction. This person is coming backwards. Okay, but I also feel like, you know, Cancer, the final outcome here is you're going to understand the reason why this all happened. And it's really important that you don't judge yourself and you don't judge this person too harshly. Now, for some of you, you know, the Judgment card is about a complete ending. Okay, it's about, you know, really, you know, deciding, getting this new perspective and deciding what you're going to allow into your life and what you're not going to, but really from a sober perspective, from a balanced perspective, from a non-judgmental perspective. Okay, all right, Cancers, that's what I've got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if you feel called to do so. All right, Leos, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dear Leos for this Mercury and retrograde reading. Oh, Leos, that's crazy. I feel my hand burning. Some of you guys got too close to something and got burned. Wow, I really do feel that. I feel like my hand is burning. I'm being shown Helios. I'm being shown, some of you may work with Helios. You guys get Alexandrite, good fortune, number 2. Beautiful, Leo. Good fortune coming your way, Mercury retrograde. Now, I'm going to pull a message for my dear Leos. This can be from spirit, from your spirit guides, from your higher self, or it can be from a person that you're dealing with. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Beautiful, Leo. More than anything, this is your energy, loud and proud. Good fortune comes from your authenticity, from not being afraid to take the inspired action that your soul has been asking you to do. It may be something that you've always, a passion of yours that you always sort of kept as a hobby. Now remember, Mercury retrograde isn't always necessarily the perfect time to like start a new business or start a new relationship. But it's a perfect time to sort of do what's necessary, okay, to get that going, to be in those planning stages. Okay, so remember, like when we use this energy really well, it can help us get clarity on our plans and then shake off old perceptions, refine our purpose, and prepare for the amazing and the good fortune that's coming towards you. So Leos, you guys get enlightenment. Yeah, so you guys, something here is being illuminated for you. Something about, that really about how some of you may have been afraid to show your authenticity. Okay, some of you may have been worried about, like if you show your true self, like will this create prosperity and abundance in love or in health or in your relationships? But you're going for it. All right, look at that. We get the Empress coming out in reverse. So many of you guys, you are so close. The Empress is Venusian energy. It's divine feminine energy. The Empress is about law of attraction. She's about creating abundance and creating fertility. And what I'm seeing here next to the good fortune card with the Empress here is that you guys are very, very close. The missing key, the missing part, what's going to bring you good fortune in whatever area, the enlightenment that you're receiving is you need to be authentic. Don't be afraid to show your true colors, Leo. And once you do, ooh, that Empress, she flips. Or I just saw that in my mind's eye, this card spinning around. Being true, being authentic. Answer your soul's calling, whether that's moving towards somebody or whether that's, really moving in a new direction with your career or your your wellness program. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, what you need to know. You may have experienced something very similar in the past, and Spirit's coming through here to say that, the timing wasn't right. There's something or someone, it could be a relationship that you invested in that didn't work out in the past, and Spirit really wants you to purge that, okay? Purge that because there was something that wasn't quite aligned with that, and the timing might have been off. The 10 of Pentacles is my running away with the circus card. So whatever you guys are thinking about, whether it's a person who differs from your usual type, but you feel this intense sort of soul connection, you need to follow that. The 10 of Pentacles is also all about, do what's unique to you. It doesn't have to be what everybody else approves of or what everybody else thinks is going to make money or everybody else thinks is the perfect person for you. It's really, truly, what's good for you. Trusting your true path, your true calling, your true feelings, your intuition, because we can see here her third eye is very, very illuminated here. And this enlightenment, you're understanding that you don't have to fall in line, Leo. Do what your soul is calling you to do. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse takes us back to that 9 of Pentacles energy, which some readers are calling, the pre-Empress energy. Although for me, the Empress is all of the queens rolled up in one. But the 9 of Pentacles energy is that. It's like you're so close. You're on this precipice. You're on the verge of, really good fortune. And that comes from being true to yourself. Okay. The action you guys need to take, Leos, you get 7 of Swords. Yeah, there's something here that's been taking from you. You may have been feeling drained because you felt like you needed to either, maybe you felt like you needed to continue in the job that you were doing because it was socially acceptable. You receive praise, you receive reward, but it's kind of like you guys being You know, maybe you work in movies and you're the director, but secretly you want to be the star. And you know, if you want to be the star, which I know, my dearest Leos out there, you want to be authentic. Don't be afraid. Step out there, because the rewards are going to be really, really great. You know, the Seven of Swords is taking a look and see, like, where are you feeling drained? Like, what are you giving too much energy to that's not allowing you to make your dreams come true? Or, you know, maybe it's a person or a relationship. Okay, beautiful. And then we get the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Beautiful. I love this because, you know, this is your final outcome. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is a reminder that what you're looking for is looking for you, Leo. But what I like about this is it takes us back to the Five of Pentacles. And some of you are going to think I am totally nuts for saying that, but the Five of Pentacles energy is about, you might take a hit at first financially because you're really, you know, you're fighting on your dream. This is something that speaks very clearly to me personally, even though I do have my North Node in Leo. But, you know, sometimes you have to make financial sacrifices or sacrifices on your reputation in order to do what your soul is calling you to do. Okay, so, you know, and that might be, maybe you do, like, you have to take time, maybe you're working in a job that isn't, you know, isn't fulfilling for you or isn't aligned with who you are, but it gives you a lot of money. But you know that your true calling is something else. It may be, it may require you to slash some of those hours or to take another job that you might not even like that much, but gives you that flexibility to go after your dreams, because good fortune is yours, Leo. But again, I do get this Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, taking us back to that Five of Pentacles, that there may be some sacrifice, there may be some lean times. You know, this may be something you might have to buck the system. You might have to go against others' good advice or what people think is right for you. But deep down, Leo, you know what's right for you, and you're getting a huge green light. And you guys have the strength, the wherewithal, the perseverance, and just that charisma that's needed to be rock stars, to be superstars, you know, to star in your own movie, basically. All right. I love this energy. So that's all I've got for you, Leos. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, share, and comment if you feel called to do so.